And welcome back, everybody, to Waffle Board Breaks. How we doing? This is our first Facebook playing box since the reload. 2 boxes on Sunday. We hit one reload jersey and one relatively older jersey. So it was nice to see those come out. A nice steel flurry came out from the reload, one of the 15 boxes. We're down to 14 there. And 2 Votera Vinen. So there was 2 boxes left in that run. So now there's only 1 box left in that run. So now there's 2 boxes that I know exactly what's in it. Maybe box 81 and box 57. But 81 is our trigger box. If 81 hits, I have a nice jersey in a box on top of it that will be given away free to all the spots in that break. So root for your boxes or root for 81, because 81 will give everybody a shot at a free jersey. I'm also doing that on Christmas Eve, which is a Wednesday. We're doing Tuesday and Wednesday that week, like we same thing we did on Thursday on Thanksgiving week. We're doing Tuesday, Wednesday Facebook boxes that week, and those will be the last 2 boxes before the reload. So that Wednesday will be down to 24, I think, and of course that'll be there'll be a free jersey that night as well. So just as a give back to you guys, obviously for the Christmas holiday spirit, I like to give stuff away where I can. As of right now, that's the only thing I plan, but I may come up to other stuff before then, but we'll see. As of right now, just definitely that 1 jersey on Christmas Eve, which will be in addition to the boxes I give away Tuesday and Wednesday before Christmas. That Wednesday is the last box before the reload. So that reload will have gone live on Tuesday. So whatever hits Tuesday and Wednesday, of course, they won't be listed anymore on eBay, but those spots will end the Sunday after Christmas, which is the 28th or 29th, 29th, I think. But so the 28th maybe. So of course we're getting there. Obviously this reload just went in. We have obviously 15 new boxes. We're up to 34 tonight. I'd like to thank everybody for stopping by, grabbing spots. I know you guys got your targets. I like trying to keep the spot prices down pretty much across the board. Of course, our big spot prices are always going to stick out, but try to do you guys right, especially for the first couple. And obviously gives us a little breathing room when we hit the next week as well. But we'll see what happens. Obviously 2 boxes this week, and of course double box on Sunday. So we now, including tonight, we have 10 boxes to go before the reload. So we got some jerseys to hit before we get there. So good luck to all you guys on your targets. You said we have some great stuff. I'm proud of all these jerseys to go in there. Of course, some of them have been around a little while. We got 1 box from May. That's the trigger box. 2 from late June. And then, of course, we got the 3 from July, 1 left from August, 2 from September, 3 from October, and we have 8 left from November and 14 from the December reload, early December reload. So of the 34 boxes, 22 are from the last 2 reloads. So pretty much, 2 out of 3 chance almost that we're going to hit one from the last 2 reloads. And obviously a third of a chance we're going to hit anything before that. So good luck to whatever your targets are. Those all got early ones. The old boxes all got snatched up pretty quickly. So I was surprised to see the stragglers came from the last 2 reloads. Of course, I know the new jerseys that just went in there. I'm sure some of you guys have checked around with the pictures and you guys checked out the boxing up video. There's some pretty cool stuff in there. Like I said, I'm really happy to see you guys gunning for some of these great jerseys. Stuff I come across, I'm happy to find. I'm really happy. I'm really excited about the next reload. I decided I got some really great, unique jerseys going in. I got a couple that I shaved out of my PC, so it's a nice batch going into the Sunday after Christmas. But until then, we have 10 jerseys to hit. Some great targets in here. So you guys have loved some of the jerseys. I appreciate the support on whether it's here on Facebook or on the eBay spots. Of course, double boxes are fun for Sunday, so you guys have a chance. Other than the 2 jerseys that we hit this week, everything will be live to end Sunday. So good luck to the 2 guys that hit this week, and then of course good luck to everybody gunning for Sunday. So it's gonna be fun. Like I said, it's I don't got tons to do in the next couple days. Obviously, not quite started yet on the reload, but I do have some stuff arriving. I have like 9 or so in house. I think no, maybe 7. I think in house. 2 are coming, I believe, tomorrow. That I sent out to JSA. I got a phone call from them confirming everything. Those should be showing up tomorrow. So that's 2 more jerseys from JSA. I have 2 more coming to me that I have to send out to JSA, which probably won't be in this coming December reload. But like I said, I'm keeping them in business. Yeah, like they need my help. But so being in Jersey, it's a quick turnaround. First time was 2 weeks, or not the first time, but the last order that came in almost 2 weeks. This is actually even less, so that's kind of cool that they're, especially around Christmas time, they're kind of churning out the COAs. Obviously, I know everything I go out to them is already legit. I'm not gonna send any questionable stuff out to get a license or get COAs. I knew, like you said, you guys know from seeing that Cujo, seeing that Dennis Savard, those are 100% authentic. But it helps to have the nice COA sticker. I built that into the cost when I chase those jerseys, that knowing that I have to send out, because obviously when I send them in pairs, I think it's about $35 with shipping to get 2 jerseys authenticated. So it's like $25 per jersey, and then of course you split the shipping when you ship a couple at a time. So that helps, but it's tough. You can't chase jerseys too expensive, because obviously you're tacking on another $30-something on top of that. I mean, obviously it gets pretty pricey, but it was something for your PC. It's a little different. I grabbed that at getting the Backoff San Jose Sharks number 35 jersey, which was pretty crazy considering he wore 20 most of his career. So that was somebody that had that made early on in his Sharks career, and that was great. I think it's a Coho. I shipped that out to get COA. I know the guy got it. I think the Patrick Marleau number retirement ceremony, he was here. Obviously a former Shark teammate. The Backoff was in the area. I guess he was at some sort of fan event where the Backoff was there, and he got that signed, and he decided to make it available. And I was like more than happy to snatch it up, because obviously I wasn't huge. Nobody was really huge jersey collecting the Backoff majority of his career. So tougher and tougher as these players retire and they drift away, especially the Europeans, if they go back to, whether it's Russia, Finland, Czech Republic, Sweden, these players may not stick around. A lot of them did. I mean, if you play any kind of length of time in the NHL, you may have a home here in the United States or Canada, but, a lot of them still have a lot of family and stuff back in their mainland, in their home country, and they go back when they retire. I mean, unless they get a job in one of the organizations, whether it's coaching or scouting, whatever it may be. But obviously the Backoff, I love watching him play. It was good to find that. I came across that. I was like, oh, what is this? I wasn't paying, through the nose for that. Obviously, it's a player that many of you guys, especially the younger fans, may not have watched him play. But go look, search the YouTubes. Obviously, the interwebs. A lot of these NHL players, highlight reels are saved forever. The Backoff is the proud owner of one of the greatest glove saves I've ever seen. Big fan of his. I definitely love Navi back in the Sharks, and they weren't very good. Obviously, they had a couple nice runs, but obviously he didn't win a cup or anything with them. But Navi, of course, was a fantastic goalie. Playing in an era when you have Hasek, Broder, Patrick Waugh, you're not going to get as much of the hardware and stuff. But he was a fantastic goalie. Like I said, one of my favorites, of course, is Kiprusoff, another one who had a couple unbelievable record-setting seasons. But when you play in an era with those amazing goalies, Hasek, Britter, and Patrick Waugh, there wasn't a lot of love and accolades to go around unless you were a fan of those teams. So, but like I said, a lot of games on tonight. Hope you guys are enjoying the hockey. Some amazing scores I'm seeing. Break up the aisle, break up the Flyers. These teams are winning. Flyers nailed San Jose 4-1. That one has gone final. My Bolts smoked Montreal in the Bell Center 6-1. That was very nice to see. Cooch playing. Obviously, Hedman went out early in that game. Points back. They're still kind of getting healthy. No Vasilevsky. So they're kind of working their way through this almost middle of the season, trying to keep their healthy and get healthy. But Cooch still getting out there with a couple points, a goal and assist tonight. Pointed a nice goal. So it's good to see the Bolts. Anytime they go up to Montreal, especially after the bad blood from their finals defeat of Montreal, you're always going to hear lots of boos in the Bell Center, especially Cooch. He definitely earned himself some boos in Montreal for the rest of his playing career and probably well beyond. But he's a world-class player. So when you're that good, you can kind of say what you want. Obviously, they rubbed him the wrong way, and they actually celebrated like they won the cup, and Cooch was like, nah. So Montreal got smoked in the rest of that finals. And of course, tonight, they walked up there and smoked them 6-1, chased the goalie early, and they got goals on both of them. So that was fun. So watching an early game. Didn't watch any of the Flyers Sharks. Forgot they were playing. So would like to see that. Obviously, I'd root more for the Sharks players, but they got smoked 4-1. Flyers might be for real. They're playing some good hockey under Tocchet. Obviously, Torts wasn't the guy that needed to be the leader of that team. He's still a great coach. Obviously, he'll always have a job in the booths or at the desk with these programs and stuff. And I'm sure he loves coaching. But his style kind of rubbed. You got Flyers are a team where there can be some tough love, and I guess they kind of needed it. But obviously, I'm sure Tocchet is not babying that team. Like I said, a couple of the Flyers are in the boxes here. We got Konechny, we got Zeras. So there's always going to be some Flyer player love. Obviously, living here in South Jersey, it's always good to grab some Flyers. We've had some good ones. We had the Hammer not too long ago. I think Thomas M hit that, and good luck to thank you for that. We've had some Flyers, so it's always good to get. So I'd like to spread it around a little bit. Like I said, this reload was cool. We got 15 different teams that went into the reload, which is pretty fun. It's tough to do. Usually going to double up. I already have in the next reload. There's at least a couple double ups, even though they're different styles, but they're still two players from the same team. So it's kind of tough to string it out. You get 15 spots with 15 different teams. Obviously, we cheat a little bit with the Quebec Nordiques. There's no Avalanche in this reload, but obviously the Nords kind of are the Avalanche. What else is in there? Obviously, there's an OHL jersey, the Dylan Strome Erie Otters. So obviously, there's more teams than just the 32. When you add in the former teams and like the juniors teams, we don't have any international jerseys as of right now. They've all been hit. Always looking, like I said, we have one All-Star jersey in there right now. The Sebastian Aho's been in since July. So that's pretty much due. There's only 3 jerseys older than the Ahos, so that reload is still have a couple of jerseys left in it. So we'll see. Like I said, I'm even one of the jerseys that have a beautiful backup. So if that hits, I'm more than happy to have that because I have a backup ready for that. I may actually decide to go 2 different good chucks. I may load in the Matthew. I got Mouthpieces getting ready to come back hopefully before the Olympics. And I might have to get him into the next reload. Obviously, Brady is in this reload. Obviously, the current captain of the Ottawa Senators. I would love to get Matthew in as well. Kachucks are fun to chase, especially and them being kind of the face of American hockey right now. Obviously, some other great players like Jack Hughes and Austin Matthews. Austin Matthews is in the boxes. But like I said, American hockey, they're built around those two kind of unicorns in the modern game where they give you a little bit of everything. Stuff most players don't give you, they will give you. So it's good to be a little bit on the rambunctious side, and of course they both are. So like I said, it's fun. Like I said, we got a pretty good batch going in. 14 still out there. We'll see what comes out tonight. Like I said, I'm not rooting for or against anything. I'm happy for whatever hits. I'm happy for whoever wins. I empathize for everybody that does not hit. Of course, every box we hit, the odds get a little better. So we'll be down to 33 for Thursday. So fret not. Come back strong. Same prices for Thursday's box. And then, of course, after Sunday, we'll reorder and see if we have to make any tweaks. But good luck to everybody. Love it. We'll love it. 1-34 tonight. It's going to be fun. I can't wait to see what comes out. you guys. We're missing a couple people. Obviously, a couple people weren't available today. We did get Ron special appearance on a Tuesday or Thursday. He came in and closed us out. We're missing a couple of our regulars as well, but I mean, still pretty good crowd. We got we're looking at. We got some people that are kind of on a heater right now. Dale's been on a heater. He's not here, but we do have Thomas, who's been on a bit of a heater. Big Al is always semi-warm. It's always at least lukewarm. You got Jason R. grabbed a couple. Adam R. has a couple. Nick F. has a couple. What's up, Thomas M? Hope you're feeling good today. Who else we got? You got CK's got a couple. Joseph K. with a couple nice spots. Sadiq, welcome, Sadiq. Haven't seen him. He was here a couple days ago. So Sadiq is back. He was here on Sunday. Ron, of course, closed us. James M's got a couple nice spots. Brett G is a solo spot. Mojo Hoper. Let me see what else. It's pretty good across the board. We only a couple single spotters, but good luck to everybody. Oh, he's feeling the Brady. Thomas M at this point in time is calling his shots. What's up with that? What's up with that? He called the Theo. Now he's calling for the Brady. We'll see if Ozzy comes out to play, but that'd be cool because, like I said, I have mouthpiece ready to load up. So one of the chokes goes out in the next 10 boxes. I'll feel easier dropping in Matthew because less confusion when claims come. You guys are gonna have to either claim him as Matthew or mouthpiece, or you can claim Brady as Brady or Fozzie. Either one of those is acceptable to me. He's definitely Fozzie Bear. But yeah, we'll see. Good luck. Good luck, guys. Calling a shot. I don't see anybody else calling a shot. Anybody else is feeling it? Who else is feeling it? I know Dale was feeling it, but Dale wasn't able to grab spots tonight. So Thomas is about the hottest one in the room right now. I think that has spots tonight. You never worry. I mean, Big Al is always kind of lying in wait. Obviously, he snuffed out 2 turkey chances for Thomas in about a week and a half. So you never want to breathe too easy when Big Al spots around you and you're trying to hit big. But a lot of you guys, like I said, I think everybody is hit. I think almost everybody's hit, I believe. Joseph K's hit before. I'm trying to remember. I said, "Oh, you're better on Sundays." That's what it's. Yeah, like I said, I've been breaking here. I've been able to buy similar spots. Obviously, Ray at cover 2 was boxing up. I can't remember what I would do better there during the week ones or the Sunday ones when he would do double boxes. He didn't always do the eBay stuff because I think he had to stop. I think eBay kind of clamped down on breakers. I think right around time Ray got towards the end. But like I said, then there's been other breakers even before that. Rob out in the Arizona breaks. He used to do eBay as well. He did Facebook claims as well. So usually I only have 1 or 2. Yeah, like I said, some people obviously like Nick F is in tonight. Nick F is the master of one spot mojos. He's got a couple tonight. Actually, Brett also would like to do one spot mojo, closer mojo. You guys have your madness to your methods and your methods to your madness. So like I said, it's always fun, but definitely we'll get the going here. I think a lot of games are starting to go final. Anaheim beat the Pens in a shootout. Flyers is done. Devils took out Ottawa 4-3. I said Devils, as they get healthy, beware of the Devils. Buffalo, of course, is beating Edmonton. So we got Edmonton on late tonight, and we got Colorado our late games tonight. So we'll get to them after we're done here. Let me see. Winnipeg's trying to get back. They're down 3-0 to Dallas. And then Vegas tied it up. There's an overtime with the Isles. So we got good games. We'll get to those. Oh, you got 4. Let me see, Tommy. You got 4. Let me look. 1, 2, 3. I think it's 3, 4. Yes, you got 4. So there you go. 4 chances, 34. Pretty good odds. Like I said, you're looking at, about 1 in 8 chance. I always like that. That's the way mathematically, I always thought about it mathematically. If I have, a spot in a couple different runs, and then, obviously I got 3 spots in 34, you pretty much got a 1 in 10 chance of hitting. Mathematically, that's exactly what it comes down to. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no numbers weighted more. No run is weighted more. It's pure mathematics, and that's the way I always felt bad. I could always justify, obviously, when there's it's tough when we have right now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different runs have boxes, but of course, 22 of them of the 34 are from the last 2 reloads. So it's tough to cover multiple runs. But I figure if I always had a couple early spots and a couple mid spots and a couple late spots, I always felt good about it though. But yeah, you're pretty good with your reloads. Obviously, with 4 spots, obviously with 8 different reloads, I think you're in at least 3 of them. Let me see. You're definitely in the 2 biggest. So obviously 22 jerseys in the last 2 reloads. You got a couple spots there, and then you got a couple of the early ones too. So yeah, so you got half the reloads you have spots in, including the 2 biggest. So like I said, whatever kind of mindset you have to get in. I mean, it's like I said, it's pure mathematics, but it's always good to have a plan going in. And you're like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I got a target. I got one from this run, one from that run. Especially if you're keeping track of the numbers. I know some of you guys aren't as good at it. I know Sonic used to, pretty much grid out Big Al spot or race spots. So we had a pretty good spreadsheet going with that. So I just basically kept track myself as we go. So like I probably could come up with what your hit probabilities are across the board, but sure, it's tough enough on my end just to keep track of everything, trying to keep everything in order. But like I said, we haven't fouled up anything. We have all our boxes are present and accounted for. Like I said, 14 new boxes, all there stacked on the shelves. I got the big U in the middle. All of our oldest boxes are on the left, which is still 7 boxes, that's from, let me see, May, June, July, August. So everything from August and earlier is in that left column. The center, we have the 5 boxes from September and October. And then November, 8 boxes on the right. And then 14 of November boxes on the left. So here we go. So good luck, everybody. Let's get going. So we get done here. Hope you guys have started receiving the jerseys probably early this week, obviously, and into the middle of the week. If you haven't already, I know I sent out 3 or 4 last week. I have 2 upstairs. Of course, Thomas's Theo is one. Of course, I have the Markstrom, and then of course I have no, what was the other jersey we had? The Theo Fleury and the 2 Votera Vinen. Whatever hits tonight, whatever hits tomorrow, those I'll send out probably Friday or Saturday. We'll see what my schedule looks like, but so I'll get them to you guys. May get them before Christmas, which is what I'm hoping. We'll see. Good luck, everybody, tonight. Let's get going so we get back to watching hockey. Good hockey. I'm not watching anything else tonight, so get some hockey going. So good luck, everybody. Let's get my randoms up. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm excited. Like I said, this is the first Facebook since the reload. It's fun. Like I said, I love seeing what we got. So here we go. Okay. Lists. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, here we go. Let's roll it up. Okay, as always, 5 or more for our box. 1 box only. Boxes are in order. Still here. There's our 1 from May, 2 from late June, 3 from July, 1 from August. That's about 57. So we've done in the 60s right now. Then there's 2 from September, 3 from October, 9, right, from 9. And then, of course, the 14 new boxes from December. There we go. 27 was hit. 23 was skipped. All the boxes are in order. They don't move ever. We just keep the randomizer going. So we're all at the mercy of the randomizer. You, me, both. So good luck, everybody. There's 11 or 12 different people who have spots. Let's do it. I'm excited for whoever hits and how it feels. Empathy for everybody that does not. So 5 or more on our dice roll. See what we got, guys. 9 times, Mr. Bueller. 9 times. A lot of absences. Here we go. 9 times. Let's do it. Let's do it. That is 34 boxes. 9 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the box we're going to open up tonight's 1 in 34 odds. Who's going to get lucky? Box number 16. 16 is the reload. 16, 9 times. Box 16, 9 times. Box 16. Woo! Right at that. Just like that. We're not going to be skipping this reload just like that. Woo-hoo! Okay. 16. Let's back that out. So I don't forget to do that. 16. There we go. 3 boxes, 2 new jerseys already. 16. Okay. Very good. Very good. Box 16. Let's do it. 14 boxes. Box 16. Just like that, 13 new boxes left. Box 16 it is. Ooh, like I said, I'm excited. I don't know what's in any of these, so it's pretty fun. We got fun reload. I'm glad you guys enjoying it. No matter what comes out, I am happy for whoever hits. There's my boxes. Where's my lists? Okay, there we go. Pretty good group of you guys tonight. Let me see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Almost everybody present here. Here we go. Box 16 it is. Box 16. What do you got for us? Ooh, very, very nice. Speaking of the Flyers, the man, Easy Teasy, Trevor Zegras, Adidas, Anaheim Ducks, Easy Teasy, Fanatics, COA, absolutely gorgeous Ducks jerseys. Love the Duck jerseys. He may not be there. The Ducks are having a fantastic year. He's having a fantastic year with Philadelphia. Very, very nice. Easy Teasy. Beautiful Adidas Pro patches. Unbelievable patches on that. Trevor Zegras, one of the finest young hockey players with the Anaheim Ducks. Look at that web foot. Woo! Love the front logo on the Ducks. There it is. Number 11. Anaheim Ducks Adidas Pro. Of course, fight strapped up. We know the drill. Fight strapped up. Easy Teasy. Trevor Zegras comes out to play. The second new reload box to hit in the first 3 boxes since the reload. Very, very nice. I don't know who had that tonight. I think it was bounced around a little bit. He was grabbed relatively early, right? Let me see what we got. Easy Teasy goes to Joseph K. Boom time. There it is. Very, very nice. Congratulations, Joseph K. Joseph K. I did get here early on. I know he's blown up over at Big Al. So congratulations, Joseph K. Bringing his heat over here as well. Speaking of which, make sure you're over at Big Al's tomorrow night for his East Coast box. And make sure you're checking out Daryl L. I'm not sure. I know he had to delay his break. Was supposed to be today. I think he's hoping to do it tomorrow. And then he'll have another box listed shortly for his breaks as well. So if you don't check out that, make sure you get over to Blockbuster Breaks to check out Daryl's stuff. Definitely check out Big Al's. I know most of you guys are over there anyway, but there it is. Very, very nice. Joseph K. in the house. Congratulations, fine sir. Love the Anaheim Ducks. Oh, I love the Adidas Pros. I love Easy Teasy. Like I said, I get to watch him regularly here in the Philly area. So Trevor Zegras, part of that Flyers team going forward, obviously with Konechny and obviously with Michkov. Obviously they're building. You know, they brought in Jamie Drysdale, another former Duck. in the Gautier trade, I guess. So like obviously they're kind of building their team up. Obviously they're responding under Tocchet. You know, they got a good record. They won today. They smoked another good up and coming team in San Jose. But yeah, he's a key member. I think he had a goal tonight, or at least the assist. Either him and Konechny either had a goal and assist, whatever they did. So congratulations, very very nice. Trevor Zegras comes out to play. So 13 new boxes left of the 15. 33 total boxes for Thursday. Same spot prices. I'll just get that back up. I will end this because this is now live on eBay. Those spots are on eBay for you guys to stake your claims and get ready for your attack plan on Sunday. One more box to go. I will end this, so that will no longer be available. And I'll get back here on Thursday night. So enjoy your Wednesday, enjoy your hump day, whatever you may be doing. Enjoy the rest of the games tonight. Congratulations, Joseph K. Gorgeous, easy, teasy. Trevor Zegras, Adidas Pro, Anaheim Ducks. So there we go. Very, very nice. So congratulations again. Sorry, of course, for everybody that did not hit. This is about the highest we've gotten in a while, odds-wise, but it's still, you know, just like that, we're going to be down to about 30 after this weekend. So it's not real high. So it's pretty good, especially with some of the big hits we got coming. Good luck to everybody. We'll see you guys back here on Thursday night. Enjoy the rest of the games this evening, and then we'll see you back here Thursday at 8 p.m. Waffleboard Breaks loves and appreciates everybody. Have a good holiday season. Keep warm. Obviously, hopefully no snow before Thursday. I know we're talking about it here in South Jersey, probably Friday, maybe Saturday. We'll see if that happens, but hopefully not. Not in the mood to shovel, but we'll see what happens. So Thursday night, we'll be breaking again, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Get ready to claim. Get your lightning fingers and devices ready, and I will see you guys then. Thank you much. Thank you much. Waffleboard Breaks is out. Take care, guys.